Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley makes bizarre statement about becoming grandparents. Former Chrisley Knows Best patriarch Todd Chrisley just made a bizarre statement about becoming a grandparent. Fans were taken aback by what he had said, and they could not understand his thought process. So, what was so bizarre about what he had said? Keep reading for more details. Todd Chrisley chats being a grandparent. Now that Julie and Todd Chrisley have been freed from prison, there is a lot that they want to do. They have been enjoying family time with their children and reacclimating to home. Plus, they have been speaking out on their experiences and what they went through during their 2.5-year incarceration. The couple is planning a move and some new business ventures. Furthermore, their family has a new reality series that is coming up and was initially filmed without them. That has all since changed, given that they are free birds. During a recent interview with Lara Trump, she chatted with Todd, Julie, Grayson, and Savannah Chrisley. She asked the family what was next for them, aside from the obvious. Todd outwardly said, "That was a very odd statement to make, given that he and Julie have a grandson, Jackson. He is the son of Todd's estranged daughter, Lindsay Chrisley, whom Savannah blames for her parents' trouble. Although there are problems between the Chrisleys and Lindsay, fans did not feel Todd's statement was right. More so, they felt it was extremely unfair to Jackson." Savannah had previously said that she wanted to wait to have children and get married until her parents were released. However, she met Robert Shibber, and the two began planning on having a baby. She had frozen her eggs and was just waiting for him to get divorced. Unfortunately, the relationship crumbled, and Savannah is on her own. Yet Todd Chrisley is more than ready to be a grandparent, just apparently not to Jackson. Fans are disgusted. A lot of things that Todd Chrisley has said amid being pardoned and released have rubbed people the wrong way. They feel he has lacked accountability and has an arrogance about him, whereas Julie seems humble and reserved. Yet after Todd spoke out about being ready to be a grandparent, that was more than enough for his followers to become incredibly disgusted. Some felt it was better that Jackson was not around Todd Chrisley, as they deemed him toxic. Yet it cannot be ignored that Jackson does not deserve to be excluded or alienated in all of this. The fight is between his mother and his grandparents, so for his sake, Todd needs to think. From behind the walls of federal prison camp Pensacola, Todd Chrisley has once again turned heads with a statement that has fans, critics, and even his own family scratching theirs. In a surprising and somewhat bizarre phone interview for his family podcast, Chrisley Confessions, Locked Up But Not Locked Out, Todd veered off topic from legal updates to offer an unsolicited and wildly eccentric commentary on the idea of becoming a grandparent. "Oh, we're not just going to be grandparents," Todd announced with theatrical flair. "We're going to be designer grandparents, custom built. Limited edition. Think Louis Vuitton meets Paw Paw." Silence. Even co-host and daughter Savannah, who has grown used to her father's colorful declarations, paused for a beat before managing an amused, "Okay, Dad, what exactly does that mean?" Todd didn't skip a beat. "It means I don't do things halfway. If I'm going to rock a rocking chair, it better be monogrammed. If I'm babysitting, there better be a charcuterie board involved. I'm going to be the kind of grandparent whose diaper bag comes with a Birkin tag." While the audience laughed, some genuinely, others nervously, Savannah attempted to steer the conversation back to reality. "Well, Grayson isn't having a baby anytime soon, and I'm not either. So, where is this coming from?" But Todd was on a roll. "It's a vision, sweetheart. I've had time to meditate, reflect, and plan. When my grandchildren arrive, and they will, Granddaddy Todd will be ready. I'll be hosting weekly tea parties, spa days for toddlers, and etiquette lessons before nap time. If I'm going to be a grandfather, I'm going to be a separate prison line from Kentucky," chuckled softly. "You've had too much instant coffee again, haven't you, Todd?" "No, ma'am," he replied proudly. "I've had clarity." I've been reading parenting books, watching reruns of Super Nanny, and I even drafted a baby gift registry. You never know when these kids will surprise you. And when they do, I refuse to be called Grandpa. That sounds old. I'm thinking something more youthful, maybe Sir T or Big T, something with swag. The internet naturally went wild. Clips of the podcast were shared across social media platforms with headlines ranging from Todd Chrisley names himself Big T in bizarre grandparent to Chrisley grandparent dreams involve designer bags and spa days. Fans of the family were divided. Some found Todd's antics hilarious and endearing, while others labeled the speech as detached from reality and peak Chrisley delusion. Only Todd Chrisley could imagine becoming a grandparent as a luxury lifestyle brand. One fan commented on Reddit, "But honestly, I'd watch a show called Big T's Baby Boot Camp." Savannah, however, seemed more reflective after the call. In a follow-up Instagram story, she addressed the moment with a mix of amusement and sentimentality. "He's coping in his own way. My dad has always been over the top. But I think beneath all that designer grandparent talk is someone who just really wants to be part of our lives again. He misses the milestones, birthdays, graduations, little things. So now he's looking toward the future, even if that means brainstorming baby names for grandkids that don't exist yet." According to insiders, Todd has even sent letters to Chase and Emmy Metters with future parenting ideas, suggesting everything from the right brands of formula to Montessori playroom designs. One of the more peculiar pages reportedly included a sketched layout of a VIP nursery suite with gold-accented cribs and toddler-sized velvet chaise lounges. "He means well," a source close to the family said. "He just can't turn off the Todd Chrisley theatrics, even from behind bars." But not everyone was entertained. Lindsay Chrisley, Todd's estranged daughter, posted a cryptic message on her Instagram stories. "Some people should focus on being better parents before fantasizing about being grandparents." Still, fans of Chrisley Knows Best are all too familiar with Todd's flair for the dramatic, and many are hopeful this strange proclamation signals a shift toward reconciliation and planning for brighter days ahead. Back on the podcast, Julie brought a dose of realism to her husband's grand vision. "Well, I suppose if we're ever going to babysit, we'll need permission first, and parole." Todd, never one to let legal reality kill a fantasy, replied with absolute confidence, "Don't worry. I'll teach our grandkids how to file an appeal before they hit kindergarten. It'll be part of the legacy." Savannah groaned. "And what, Dad? Will you be teaching them for show and tell?" Todd answered without hesitation, "How to match their onesies to their courtroom attire." At that point, Julie audibly facepalmed, and Savannah just laughed. "I give up." Though the statement may have come off as bizarre to many, those close to Todd say it's more than just an eccentric fantasy, it's hope. A vision of family reunification. A coping mechanism wrapped in designer dreams. Behind the outlandish quotes, there's a father and husband longing for freedom, for family, and maybe one day for the chance to rock a grandbaby to sleep, monogrammed blanket and all. And when that day comes, whether he's called Big T, Sir T, or just Grandpa, one thing's for sure: he'll make it a headline.